Man, do these two cars look amazing next to each other. Welcome back to my channel. In today's review, I'm going to be taking a look at Transformers Earthrise WFC Autobot Alliance 2-pack Amazon exclusive Prowl. And here he is in his Datsun police car mode, and it looks fantastic. We got the police here on both sides of the doors. Looks pretty cool. We got those no rim covers. We got the plastic, but I know there is a third-party upgrade kit to get rid of this awful looking rim. We got the translucent plastic here all the way around, like that bluish tint color, which is pretty cool. I like that. On the hood, we have the Autobot symbol, which is much larger than the Siege version. I like the headlights. Nice translucent blue plastic there. I think that nice little tie in here with the windshield and all the rest of the windows all the way around. I like how they kind of redid the front bumper here compared to smokescreen, which is very cool. And then on the back, we got the taillights, we got the spoiler, we have the exhaust. I like the nice molded detail here. And then we have the light bar on top. And in this version, it does not come off. So that's a little different there. And his blaster is also different from his Siege counterpart, which is pretty cool. And Prowl does not come with shoulder cannons. He does not come with those, but he does have the necessary tabs, the holes for them, which is pretty cool. So that's it for Prowl in vehicle mode at the moment. We'll go over a little bit more with that in a moment. I just want to take a look at the box. He came with, just going to readjust real quick. We got Prowl there. On the front of the box, we got Takara, Generations. We got Ironhide there. We're going to do that on a separate review. And I will put a link in the description once he is done. So we have that. I think the box art is amazing. They're defending the Ark on Earth. And then we're going to be taking a look at Prowl here. And it's a 15-step transformation from vehicle to robot mode. And then on the side, it's the Earthrise, the usual at this point. And there's not much else different with this box. So let's take a look at Prowl here. And first off, I just opened them out of the box, so it's not like I just had them for days and dropped them or whatever. I'm going to bring this up close. This paint is already scratched right there, just coming out of the box. Let me see if I can get that pretty close. He's like scuffed. His legs back here, they do not close all the way. I've transformed this quite a bit of times just to make sure I was doing it right, and I do own smokescreen, and I was doing it right. Smokescreen closes up all the way, and I'll be showing that in the comparison a little bit later. But both sides do not close all the way. I mean, I don't want to apply too much more pressure on it because I don't want to break it. And then we also have, it's not this side, it's going to be on this side. I got paint scratches right here, and also I believe it's this door. I think this was the one I just couldn't get to close. Yep, there it goes. And what kind of solves the problem is this tab here on his arm that goes into that hole there, but it's not like 100%. But so that's it for vehicle mode. So now let's get a comparison with Siege Prowl and Earthrise Prowl. Let's take a look. And as you can see, there are some differences. And we got silver rims, clear, well, bluish plastic for the wheels. I actually like them. A lot of people don't, but light bar that's removable. This light bar is not. I honestly, car mode wise, from what I've experienced with this car, and I've only had it for just about an hour now, if that, I still find this vehicle to be superior overall for holding together for the transformation, and looks more solid versus this thing. Like that shouldn't be a gap. I don't have any gaps here or anything, but I do see some things here overall. Like, they did some upgrades on it, which look fantastic. But overall, for vehicle mode, this looks better, but this holds up way better. Alright, let's start that transformation. So, what you're going to do, I'm going to use a screwdriver here for my assistance. There's a hole right here inside the heel, and I'm just going to give it some assistance there, because I just can't get them with my fingers. Right there. Okay. So you're going to do that first. Whichever way you can do it. If you can do it with your hands, that's fine. Let's see. Let's open the doors. Gonna free the arms. Get them out just like that. And then you're going to pull down on this. And then that's going to extend the legs out. Going to turn the waist. Turn around like this. And what you're going to do, going to push down. Let me come around here to show you. That right there. Okay, there we go. Prowl right there. And, oh, we gotta lock that in. And then the new thing is, again, just like with smokescreen, there's these, oh, come on, the holes right there, and they go into those tabs. And I noticed with this figure, oh, no, maybe not. Hang on. I was messing with it earlier, and it seemed to tab in. I can move the arms up and down and everything, and there wouldn't be an issue. Now, let's see. Let me get the other one in, and maybe that'll fix that problem. All right, so we got both of them in. And the other thing is with Prowl, you just got to come back here, bring this down. And I noticed with this one in particular, on his left leg, this will come off with a little bit of pressure, just like that. That shouldn't happen. And see, this is clear plastic. I'm going to bring this up closer. There's nothing wrong with it. So this, I don't consider this minor. There's nothing wrong with this piece. But that shouldn't happen. It feels like they rushed this line out so fast, and they didn't care about some of the QC issues that they have. So I'm not going to pull that one down like we're supposed to. It doesn't really do anything, in my opinion. I'm just going to leave them up because they fall off. So, but if yours don't, then, you know, all you do is pull it down, and that's to complete the transformation, to block that gappage, which honestly, it doesn't do anything. Okay. See what I'm talking about now? So now I got to put this on. Okay, that's on now. I'm just going to leave it up. Okay, so other than that, okay, I thought one of them fell off again. There's Prowl. So now the cool thing is, this Prowl figure has really good tight joints. Overall, he does have good shoulder. I could pull on the arm. I popped it out. But it's definitely better than the smokescreen figure that I have for excuse me, the shoulder part. But the elbows work great. You can kick all the way up. And you can only go back so far due to this part of his frame of his mid area, kind of blocks it. That's okay. He can kick out all the way. Does have ankle tilt. So he does have some really good things for him. It's really going for him. The doors, I noticed with Smokescreen, and when I bring him in for a comparison, I'll go over this again. Man, he just doesn't want to stand all of a sudden. There he goes. The doors usually like lock in for Smokescreen, and I didn't like that, but a lot of people did. But these don't do anything. So I mean, I can just adjust them like, you know, how I like them, how they were on the Siege figure. So I'm really not sure what's going on with that, and I'm not going to mess with them too much. I mean, they're not falling off or anything, thank God. But and this guy does obviously have a waist rotation there, which is a really good thing. His head is on a ball joint, but I've tried multiple times to turn his head, and I'm afraid I can't get it to budge. And I'm afraid that Prowl has the same problem as the Netflix exclusive Hound, where if you turn his head, it just breaks off, and I'm not risking that. So be warned right now. If you want to try it, go ahead. Maybe it's just my copy. Hopefully it is. I'm not going to turn his head at all. The other thing I've noticed, I got paint smudges of red up here on his head here. I can fix that with a little bit of touch-up white paint. Same goes for right here. That got like scratched or something. I'm going to paint that white, just re-go over it real quick. That's a little touch-up. That's not a big deal. But I noticed there's just a lot of QC issues with this guy. And it's a darn shame, because I'm pretty sure a lot of fans out there were looking forward to this set. Man, I wish they didn't do this shoulder thing. They should have left it the Siege way. That's just my opinion. But overall, I can't sit here and ever say that he's an amazing figure. He looks great. Don't get me wrong, but he's not. He looks great, but there's a lot of little problems here and there. But overall, I'm still happy I got him, and I just wanted to share those QC issues with you, and hopefully you don't have those problems. So let's bring in Smokescreen and let's get a comparison. So here we have Earthrise Smokescreen next to his mold mate Prowl, and you can see how they retooled Prowl here, or was it Smokescreen? I'm not even sure at this point, but I like how they redid the front bumper, which is fantastic. I like that, and I like how they gave Smokescreen his own head sculpt versus Prowl got his own head sculpt as well. Here's the thing with the doors. I'm just going to turn Smokescreen around. Yeah, so he's just kind of standing a little awkward. But overall, like, his doors just kind of like sit there. Yeah, see, like, this one's super tight, but I'm okay with that. Like, this is how they should look. Honestly, they should. But, you know, it's your figure, do what you want kind of thing, and that's okay. But these don't do that. These are kind of loose. So I'm just hoping it's not a across the board kind of thing. So, but honestly, I do like these guys standing next to each other. This is very cool. And they are about the same size. Actually, they are. The only difference is, obviously, Smokescreen gets his shoulder cannons, which are pretty neat, and then Prowl doesn't, because he gets the classic police car light bar. And the only thing I'll show off, and these are from my Siege Prowl, these shoulder cannons are compatible. I'm not going to tab them in all the way, but they do, because I had some trouble getting these out. But usually once you put these in, these things don't affect the transformation. You know, I just don't want to have trouble trying to get these out a second time. But I just wanted to show them off, and there's that shoulder, but I did it this time. So, but yeah, so Prowl can have shoulder cannons, and there is an upgrade set for him, and I believe it's on tfsafari.com, and I will leave a link in the description down below. And here's a comparison with Prowl next to Earthrise Ironhide. They look fantastic. My final thoughts on Transformers Earthrise, Autobot Alliance, Amazon exclusive Prowl. To be honest, there's a lot of minor QC issues. The scratch paint, the paint smudges, those are easy touch-ups. No issue there. The inside of the legs with these pieces, they're supposed to slide down to cover this, which honestly I don't see what is the point of that anyway, but mine just fall off. So I just leave them up like that, no problem. I'm not going to mess with it because that's all connected to translucent plastic. And I have to keep snapping them back in, and I'm afraid I'm going to break the plastic. So besides that, let's talk about the good. The joints are way better than Siege Prowl, especially the waist, the hips, the knees, the ankle tilt. My figure is a complete mess from the waist down when it comes to the joints. The shoulders, besides these tabs, I don't care for. I like the Siege version better. There's like a little tab that like sticks out and kind of keeps that from lifting up all the way. But for some reason they couldn't pull this off with this mold. But that's okay. The look of Prowl looks amazing. I like how the Autobot symbol is right there, larger in the middle of the chest like it's supposed to be. I like how they redid the front bumper, as I explained earlier in my review, from Smokescreen. I like the translucent headlights that match up with the rest of the vehicle. The only thing I don't like is that the light bar does not come off, but I can get over that. This car also has side mirrors as well. Forgot to say that earlier. But overall, he's an okay figure. I'm not going to be transforming him much. He's going to be placed right on my shelf next to the rest of my Earthrise figures in robot mode. So it works out for me. But honestly, let me know what you think. Are you guys having the same issues as mine? Or are you having this back piece breaking at this part? Because this is all translucent plastic right here that's connected to this pin. And without this, you lose a lot of the... you pretty much kill the figure at that point. But that's it. That's all I got for the review. So, thank you for watching. Subscribe, leave a like, leave a comment. I'd like to know. Give me some feedback. Thank you. And I'll be bringing more Transformer content very soon. And here I have Smokescreen next to Prowl in vehicle mode. And here's your comparison. And the bumpers, one more time. Very different, but both very cool. One last thing. This light bar does come off. I just found that out now.